Welcome in, everyone. Before we get into this afternoon's update, I'd like to go over a quick overview of why I'm doing this update. I'm at my son's physical therapy, so this will just be a short update. But we're going to go over the quick ebb and flows of what happened with XRP so far. As we talked about earlier this morning in the morning update, how a drop was very likely, and without coming back above 59.2 cents, it could technically open up the drop a little bit worse. And very quickly here, the technical drop was 55.8 cents, and that would retest the 2018 resistance as support if we have to come down there. Now, the only way to invalidate that is to come back above 59.25 cents, which we're unable to. We have a death cross now in the hourly. So unless you see us break back up there, it looks like we have a bearish bias, and the rest of the day is going to play out that way, and then we'll see, because we just started a new trading week, and it's very possible now that we start with a little bit of bearish consolidation, and 55.8 cents would be a likely spot here on a retest of the 2018 resistance as support. So let me timestamp this, and then I want to get to the copy trading stuff, because I have a lot of stuff, and we'll go over it step by step. So good mid-afternoon, 3:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, August 26th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. And I hope everybody tunes in tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the live. So what's going on here? So if you are copy trading or you're trying to copy trade, I'll go over this. And be cautious. Do it at your own risk, because we've had, we know the issues now. We know that for every copier that copies me now, that the percentage differential from what we see market to the price we get on the open, it goes a little bit farther to the negative. I've also found that if I trade with XRP or ones like that, there's a wider gap. So if I open a 10x trade, a lot of times I'll start out negative, anywhere from 5 to 11%, depending on the volatility. But with Ethereum, I found that it's a lot different with Ethereum and Bitcoin. I feel more comfortable trading those pairs. And if I tell you that I did a lot of different pairs, I'm going to show you the trading history just to prove how much I tested this. And I knew at the end I could get my money back and get us back to where we were at as copy traders. That's why I had HOTCOIN keep wiping everybody out. Every time somebody would follow, I'd have them delete them until I was done testing. And yeah, you'll see it cost me a little bit of money too. Maybe not in the P&L, but in the actual fees. So I did this for the better of the community so that I would know what I had to deal with. So you can see the last two trades, I made it to where we were about $237 up. I got it to $235 once I was done testing. So I locked in on the last two trades, but look at the fees, 41 and 37. Yes, I understand it was extreme margin, yada, yada, yada. But I did that because I could see the market was about to flip back down, so I was running out of time. But if I say I tested out the system, look how many trades that I opened. I let some go all the way to liquidation just so I could see. I let some close right in the beginning so I could see the differentials. And that's why I made sure that everybody was unfollowed, because I knew I was going to do this. Look at all of these trades I did the last couple of days. I tested multiple different pairs, and once I got to Ethereum, I started to see the light. And the disadvantage was going away. You can even see it if you look at, if you go in. So if you want to copy trade, bottom line, and then we can start looking through this a little deeper. You would just go into futures trading, and then go to copy, search, XRP, and you can see right here, that's me. I'm the only one, XRP Future MIL. You can see how I brought the account, and this was when nobody was following, so don't worry, you weren't a part of this. This is why I had to have them wipe it to zero. I just kept opening and trading to see where the losses were at, to see where the percentages were. So now I have a better understanding, and I brought it all the way from 5x, 20x, 10x, 30, 50, 125, 180, and I tested all levels. I knew I could get it back to where I wanted it, so I wasn't worried about that. So those last two trades brought us back up to where we needed to be. And now it's back on par to where we were at, because we were plus 237, now it's plus 235, whatever, close enough. So that's what I've been doing. It took a lot of frustration, patience. It cost me a lot of fees, but I did make it back, most of it, in those last two trades, so I'm not too worried about that. And plus, I used the futures trading coupon they gave me, as well as the ones who were afflicted that got it. We had a total of 10 different people in our community, aside from me, that got that $100 trading voucher. So I used that during this, and then I pulled some of my money at the end so that I could make the quick two trades with the extreme amount of money. So That's what I'm doing. That's what I've done. If you want to copy trade me, by all means. This was the message I put out for everybody. If you are still wanting to continue to copy trading challenge, I did a fair amount of test trades and discovered with Ethereum and Bitcoin, we will have more liquidity, so there's less issues on opening price differential. So the link is below. We all know the risk, and from now on, once a trade is open, no funds will be added. So when I open a trade, I will not add to the trade because I've noticed only the first trade is concurrent. And then when I open a second one, a lot of times, if it did make that same trade for you, it would close out the equal amount that it opened up. So if you were in the loss, it was closing out as a loss. So now that we know the issues, we can now combat them. Unless the trade stops, unless the trade stops out on stop loss or we sell for profit, nothing will be done to limit the differential between mine and copier's trade. I got our account within $5 of the PNL we had, but you can take a look to see how diligent I was with this. I look forward to trading with all of you once again. We have 0 followers, as HOTCOIN would wipe out accounts during testing. It's open to join once again to the public, and now we have 10. So we have 10 people back. We had 23 before. I don't expect everybody to come back. And honestly, you know, it's up to everybody whether or not they want to do it. I'm putting it back public because I enjoyed having the public feel. It made me feel more accountable, and I was making much better trades because I was being much more conservative. And then until September 5th, you get 20% cash back on HOTCOIN. So if you do take the venture with us, you put a $100 deposit on USDT. You get a one-time futures trading USDT, futures trading voucher for $20. $500, you get 20,000 futures trading USDT, and you get $100. So that's $500, 10x. You'd have to do 4 trades. $1,000 deposit USDT into the futures. You trade 50,000 before September 5th. You get $210 future trading voucher. Same thing you got when you got that trading voucher for their mistake. $5,000 USDT deposit, $200,000 futures trading. It sounds like a lot to get that $1,200, but it's 4 10x trades at $5,000. So, yeah, so that's where we stand right now. And if you do want to follow, manage your risk, obviously. Make sure you understand what you're getting into, but I like doing it, and I'll continue doing it. And then if you want to copy trade me, once you do that, I encourage you, go in the video description below under pinned comments, open a exchange with BITUNIX, and do a separate leverage trade at the same time if you have the funds, and see the differential between what the exchange on HOTCOIN and BITUNIX is doing. BITUNIX will save your life when it comes to leverage and, swing trading leverage. So take advantage of both. It's in the video description below. I'm going to release this to everybody, and I look forward to seeing anybody who joins. And we'll be live tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk more about the market. Right now, though, it looks like we're on a trajectory to 56 cents or 558 to 56 cents. I didn't say it earlier to scare anybody. I didn't say the market was a disaster because, I wanted to scare everybody. I said it because it looked like it was coming down. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I just said this morning in my my update, XRP, this is a disaster. XRP on the verge of minus 5.7% drop to retest 2018 resistance. And then there's an XRP movie in November, supposedly. So we talked about that. So that's what we're looking at. We'll go into this much deeper in tonight's live. Stay blessed and keep your emotions in